In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty. And I spent the night in the mines. And I spent most of the night in there. And I got about 84 skill points, or 80 some odd skill points when I was in there. But that's pretty good. I did notice that I didn't have the mule anymore. Which actually didn't matter. Because it's my wife. Hold on a second. Oh, she teleported over to talk to somebody. Okay, hold on a second. Because she was out, she walked out from there. She is. She walked out in front of me and just zip. They do these zippy things when they move around real quick. Help me with something. Rethink my talents. Extraction. Okay, thank you. Let's go back. Oh, see, I changed her. I caught her talking to somebody else. So now she's like, oh, I need to leave. My husband's here. I don't know. Messing around. All right, so mule, 3 points for sure. I like having the 15 extra kilos on myself. But what I was doing is when I was in the mine, I called my horse over. And I was going through the mine with my horse. I'd get into an area of a lot of nodes, get off the horse, mine the nodes that I could reach in there. And then as I started getting full, I would just transfer everything to the horse, clean an area out, get on the horse, take all the stuff on myself, move the horse to another area. And I kept doing that. And I was finding some old piles of stones that I dropped before. At least it felt like it because I didn't do that much mining before I did this. And I came away with like 600 stone. So I was seeing that extra stone. I mined like 7 or 8 nodes and I end up with like 60 some odd stone. That was a lot of stone for that few of nodes. So I was definitely seeing some of it. Mule for sure. I think I want to make my extraction count for more and less stamina. Oops. And I think I'll do less stamina. There we go. I think that's probably the best of all worlds for what I want to do. Now, I wasn't getting limestone, and for the player to get limestone, it's really slow. But I was able to get a good amount of stone. And using my lovely mount, I went ahead and pre-positioned stones around the wall that I want to build today. Now, unfortunately, still don't have the skill worked out so that you get the stamina boost while you're building walls. Please, please, please. It would be so nice. Not a deal breaker. Not like if you don't do it, I'm not going to play. It's more like I said, quality of life. It's not necessary, but damn would it be nice. And I'm back up to, 80 kilos. I was in there at 65 kilos as my maximum weight. I could really feel, which is why I called the horse over. And it doesn't matter what I can or cannot carry because I've got a horse. Of course, of course. Oh, I hate this part. Now, one thing that would be nice is if our stamina would recover while I was in the skill menu or the management menus. It would be so much nicer. Chickens are doing good. Pigs, sheep, horses. Let's look at the barn. They have stuff to deal. Only doing 3 fertilizer per hour. I'm going to cut back on the flax and get to a good 6 fertilizer per hour. 180 flax worked. I'm okay with that. They've been tearing through the flax, so I'm not worried about that in the least. How many feathers per hour right now? 140. So that has not changed. Okay, well, it's still a huge amount of feathers. Think if I had like 2 or 3 hen houses, and I just spent all my money on chickens, I'd be just swimming in a lake of feathers. And then I could swim in silver. But then I probably have so many feathers that there's not enough silver in the map to buy it all, unless I'm buying grain and then selling feathers. And then once again, it would be mainly doing it to maximize my gain of diplomacy skill. What is my diplomacy skill right now? I did that last sale and I never did check. 505.7. So another 700 points. I think taxes would be nice. Where I'm at in my gameplay, taxes. And I think with those huge sales, 5,000-6,000 silver at a time, diplomacy knowledge really comes into its own. But only when you're making those really big sales. I mean, every little percentage point helps, but on the big sales, you can really see the change versus knowing that you're getting a little bit more, but you're not really, doesn't feel like it. I feel like I got a benefit. Did I drop? Oh, okay, there's the stone. Probably going to cause me a little bit of a weight issue. Let's work backwards. It looks like I ran out of hammer. Let's drop the stone. And let's go grab a couple extra hammers. I have to be careful with the water. I know if a log is dropped and it rolls into that little stream, there is a chance, I don't know how often it would happen, that the item falls under the map and just becomes lost. Take 3 hammers. I'm down to 5 hammers. That's a little concerning. Let's go back into management. Go back to the first smithy. What were you working on again? You know what? Let's lower the amount of recurve bows that you're making to 10%. Yeah. And put all that into hammers. And the other smithy, drop that down to 10% and put the extra into hammers. I should make it 5%. Make that 25. Make that 5%. Oh my God, hammers are slow. All right, I basically need a smithy to make hammers so that other smiths can make other stuff. Let's go ahead and drop that down and that down to 5 and just maximize the hammers. Okay. We'll see how that works. I like to make a change and then just sit by and see how that works for the production and then make a change from there. I think I overdid it when it comes to the hammers, but let's just be honest. I don't think you can have too many hammers in this game right now. I think the hammers are way too important. You're using them to build. Your workers, your smithies are using them to make tools for other workers. Yeah, hammers are one of those things you just can't have enough of. Be slow for a second. Actually, slow for longer than a second. Oh, I got extra stones here. How many? 43. I wish I'd gone through that wall right before it closed up on me. No, I'm not going to have enough stones to go all the way around, but I should get about 3/4? 3/5? 3/5. I think I get 3/5 of this wall built up with what I've got. And then did I leave any more stone? The ones from over there? Yeah. So yeah, I definitely miscalculated stone placement drops. Or stone drops, I should say. If I can get in the middle, I can use up most of the stones I have on me in just these 3 walls right here. Do I want to leave an opening on this side? I think I do for now. Though I still wish they would allow us to take out a section of wall without taking the entire wall out. I'm going to walk over here and drop all 66 stone that I have on me. Reposition some stone real quick. We'll run this over and drop it on this side. Hopefully that'll be enough to allow me to continue building. 68 stone. Oh god, I have 2 more piles. Yeah, I definitely missed. I'll probably get this done, which would be nice. That one evening spent gathering stone was enough to get all this done. It would have made me really happy. All right, this is 55. Stand in the middle of the corner. I can hit more wall this way without moving. And then I can grab the other 44 that's just on the other side of, or just on the corner. 48. Oh yeah, now we're doing good. I haven't seen any snippets of information on what the developers might be working on for the next update. So, story time or prognostication time. I think that we haven't heard anything from the developers at all because they're working on the items for the Q1 the Q1 update where they were talking about the wine and stuff. I think that's what's being worked right now. So here's a question. Are we going to see an addition of vineyards? Are we going to have to plant grapes, or do we actually have the ability to grow berries now? I could see that as an interesting way of handling it. Do I want an opening here, a large opening between what could be future fields? Well, I have to drop stone now because I was an idiot and picked those up. Well, I just drop half. Drop whatever. That works. I'll think on it for a minute. Unless the wife's over here working on this. Do I want to anticipate? I have a feeling that we are going to see the addition of... I like to do 8x8s. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see the addition of of some kind of plant, something we have to plant to make, or the ability to plant it for making the, oh, 8x8 fits perfectly. Awesome. But yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see some kind of vineyard where you're planting grapes. Maybe there's like a berry wine and then there's a grape wine. The game already has plums in it, and I think it's got cherries even. Yeah, I know it's got cherries. I hadn't seen grapes. Maybe I did. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But that would be a nice thing that you have to consider. And then you want to think, okay, am I going to be selling the liquid, or am I gonna, I'm gonna sell the resource? I think I would probably look at the best thing to do would be to sell the finished wine. Now, it could be as simple as your gather berries, and you turn the berries into wine. That could be all that it is. That there might not be anything more to the process than that. But I don't know if the developers are going to make it that simple or that basic. I shouldn't say simple. I should say make it that basic. I think they're going to do a little bit more with it. And I highly encourage it. I want to see that. It'd be awesome. Now, will the tavern be where the alcohol is dispensed? There's a press over there, which makes me think that that's where the work would be done. An opening on that end, an opening in the middle. I didn't leave an opening on this end, and I'm not going to destroy the whole fence for it. I'll just leave that there. So an opening here matches to an opening there. A triple opening to go between. Actually, no, I don't want these openings here. I like that being the main opening. And when I finish these, this being the opening between the two fields. And then this field will be completely cut off. You won't be able to enter. And I'll continue the wall here. Oh, take that back. Why? I like that as being the only entrance to this area of the field. That'll be completely sectioned off. That's why it's a triple wide opening. It's a large opening to allow somebody to pass through. Did this field turn out right? I don't think... Oh, no. Oh, my wife's not going to be happy. Destroy. Destroy. Hold on. Something was wrong with that field. All right. This is 8x8? Yeah. I thought I remembered that there was 2 trees. Yeah, 2 trees have to come out to make an 8x8 on this end. And I need to get my shovel out too, because the stumps have to come out. I do like the noise. So there's a cracking noise, but there's no crashing noise of that yet. I think that's going to come in the future, though. I don't think this one has to go. I don't like taking trees out if I don't need to. So I need to get a shovel. I mean, I know I have one. Question, I think it's in resource storage. And I think I went ahead and I had an iron shovel too. Not that it does it faster or any better. It just like I wanted an iron shovel. Ooh, maybe I don't. Tools. Oh, I don't have any kind of shovel. Is it in my house? I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just get the parts and I'll make an iron shovel. Oh boy, I don't have a shovel. Excuse me, kiddo. Tools. 4 iron, 4 logs. Or excuse me, 2 logs, 4 iron. Well, it's not bad. Two logs. And 4 iron. What am I up to? Limestone, I'm up to 36. So roughly it looks like it takes 2.5 seasons. It's a rough guess, right? But I think about 2.5 seasons to be able to limestone one of the new house, one of the full house. That kind of sucks, but I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to slow down the progression in the game. Depending how you're playing the game or what your knowledge base is at the start of a gameplay, you can really outpace the game's systems without too much effort. Well, no, I won't say a lot. There's a lot of effort in it, but I mean, you can really outpace the game's systems. Where you could have things you really aren't like. I used to sell berries right the first day, and get to the point where I had an iron axe and an iron hammer on day 1. And if I decided not to do an iron hammer, I could have an iron axe and probably an iron pick on day 1. And you're not supposed to be able to do that. Or I don't think you should. That wasn't the intention of the developers, to be able to progress that quickly. All right. I think I need to clear these trees out of my way so I can see what I'm doing. It's been a while since I actually cut down a tree in this game. I like the noises. I think the only thing that they need to work on that they don't have yet is a proper noise for the felling of a tree. I think is where they're currently weak at. If they could get the noise of felling of a tree added in, that would be, I mean, once again, not a requirement, but it would be really nice. Once again, it wants me to stop. Start over again. What's in the way over here? Weird. Fortunately, it's the road, and the road is a forgiving medium. But a road to the outer side of this one, keeping it mostly straight. Wife's like, can you make up your mind? Oh, no, that'd be way too wide. I don't want that. There we go. And then, now I won't be able to get this done. I'm not going to have the stone for it. But if I can set that right in there. Keep the wall as straight-ish. Little off actually won't hurt. It'll look kind of nice. Stick it right there. This one. Run it the whole way down. And my intention, excuse me, is that this wall will be solid. And that the only way in will be from the other field. There we go. Trying to find that little knot where I can get really close, if not right on. There we go. So the only way to access this will be to come through there. A fox running through my field. Okay. And then into this field. And then let's put the road from here to there. But unfortunately, the sticks for that fence are never going to go away. Switch back to a hammer. So if I want the sticks that are like where you're going to be, I have to finish this part of the fence. Okay. It's a smaller opening, which I actually wanted the bigger one. And it's not lined up perfectly because I had to stop and restart. But it's good enough for, you know, the dark ages. I keep trying to... Oops. I accidentally tabbed out of the game, and now I'm stuck with auto walk on. Okay, tabbed out again, and that fixed it. Weird. Pick up the stones. Do I have any? Yeah, there's some more stones over there I didn't need. But now I've got more fence to build, so... This is definitely a building episode, but I like that look. I like having a field that the only way to get into it is through another field. And there's only going to be 2 or 3 people. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it to 3 field workers at a time and no more. And this is probably the last 2 fields I'm going to do. I don't know for sure if the developers are adding anything else into the game, but if not, maybe I'll turn these into some extra flax fields, maybe. I haven't decided yet. Just a few more hits. You can do it. All right, where's that stone over here? There's 2 more piles. Actually, I should check on my village before the season changes over. And I'll just drop the big stack right here. And I'll come grab them later. Oh, you're not rolling. No, okay, they're not rolling. Grab a quick drink. We'll run some stuff back into resource storage so that I'm not overweight. Right before the end of the season, how many feathers do I have? Nearly 2,000 feathers. Okay. Got really close to that. Oh my god, there's not enough room in here? I've done it. I've overstacked. What is taking so much weight? Well, firewood's a large part of it. Probably the iron and stuff that I got the other night would be the big one. How many logs do I have in here now? 750 logs. That's probably it right there. Let's drop a log. God, that sounded horrible. I wonder how... Well, when I was putting the logs in is when I overdid it, so hopefully people haven't been putting stuff in the wrong places. Because they had no room to put stuff in. Drop the extra hammer. Let's leave the shovel. I'm at just under 4,000. Well, now I'm sitting at 3,000. Taking all those extra logs out helped. I do need to keep an eye on that. Let me go check your storage. Ooh, you have some limestone. So stuff did get overfilled and they started putting them in these chests. Not for very long, but flax stock, fertilizer. Who else should I check? The woodworkers and the smithies. 1 iron hammer. Yeah, it wasn't very long that it was overfilled. Oh, come on, guys. They're broken. They're sitting there. Let's go check the lumberjack stations real quick. Sorry, you can hear my voice. Oh, this stuff is full of stuff. Let's drop the extra logs. I can come back and get them later. Oh, yeah. But they gather so many up so quickly. It would only have taken a few minutes to get that full. What I'll probably do is just turn those into planks. Actually, I can put those logs right back in. They'll use those first for making firewood and planks and stuff. So, these guys got it out of the way so that 1 linen thread. Okay, cool. Also, no harm, no foul. Yeah, I think everything else should be fine. Do I need another resource? Actually, I'm just storing too much stuff. Let's be honest. I definitely don't need another resource storage. Just have to stop storing so much stuff. 2 extra hammers and 1 extra axe. Okay, that's good. All right, so next season it's winter. You plant carrots in the winter and you harvest them in the summer, if I remember correctly. How many carrot seeds did I end up having? More than enough if I want to do... It would only be for the seed, though. I don't know how many carrot seeds you get when you harvest carrots these days. But if I was going to do it, turn these all into carrots, just so that I could use up most of the carrot seeds that I bought and then get food. I don't know if I'm going to craft food with them or just let them rot and turn them into manure. But it would give my people something to do in the winter season. 3 fields to work, which would be a good test of my field workers. Well, if I have 3 fields to plant, let's see. Hunting Lodge doesn't have anybody. I might have 3 fields to work, but I might not have the workers to do it without taking people off farming duty itself. Which for the first few days is probably what I'll end up doing. Put you back in as a crop worker. Put you back in as a crop worker. Cool. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.